Good morning. The title for today is Hyperdimensional Realities. And my blurb goes like this. I wish I could say I understand it. I can grasp this much. There's a lot that I don't know about reality. When I read the Daniel papers that David Wilcock talked about in his most recent post and watched the video about the hidden aspects of the U.S. space program that has included trips to Mars, I came away with mixed feelings and thoughts. On the one hand, I get the sense that we are near the threshold of amazing revelations that will perhaps change the world as we have known it. I hope so. On the other hand, I realize how little I understand in regard to how this dimensional dance works. That puts me in a space of extreme curiosity and a willingness to explore more deeply and open myself to greater possibilities. I know this. I want to do whatever I can to fulfill the mission I believe is my life purpose. I want to see the kingdom of heaven established visibly on earth so that everyone, from the least to the most significant man and woman, can be blessed by an enduring peace. Now, I've been awake since, I woke up about 10 minutes after 1 the first time. I went to bed a little before 10, between 9:30 and 10. And I was hoping to get a good night's sleep since I went to bed so early, or a little bit earlier anyway than I normally would. But as I said, I woke up not much after 1 o'clock, and I guess I was in and out for a while. I finally got out of bed at 2:30. And I spent a good time today in the meditation room, but I came out before 4 o'clock today. But I was observing the dance that was going on with my thoughts as I'd go into thoughtlessness, and then all of a sudden thoughts would start flowing again. And I had a thought that I hadn't had previously. As I was observing this flow of thought, it came to me that, for example, I planted last week, I think it was last week, 3 plants in my front yard, in front of my house. And I remembered to water them the first few days they were out there. But I hadn't watered them in the past 3 or 4 days, although we have had some rain. And it's supposed to rain today. But anyway, the thought of those plants came to mind. And I thought, are they trying to communicate with me that they need something? So as it gets light out today, I'm going to go out and give them some attention, because I had the sense that I haven't really had before when so-called random thoughts are going on. I usually just think of them as random thoughts. I don't think of them as a communication from something to me. But I had that thought today that perhaps at least some of these apparently random thoughts are a type of communication. Never thought of it that way before. There are lots of things that I'm becoming aware of that I've never thought of before. And I'll bet you I'm not the only one that's experiencing this. We are all, I believe, being given the opportunity or the challenge to see things from new perspectives. It's really, really hard for some people. As I said, I spent some time reading David Wilcock's latest posting from a few days back. and even read, I didn't read all of 1 and 2 of Daniel's material, but I did read all of number 3. And I have on this page the densities, the first 3 densities are our physical world that we're so in touch with, and in the respect that that's all we realize are there. But the other 4 densities in the micro level are internal. The macro, the first 3 are macro and external, and the others are internal. And I'm noticing, for me, a dance between the internal and the external. I ultimately believe they are both showing me the same thing if I could understand and get the message. But the message is not always communicated in words. Sometimes it's images. Oftentimes it's the image of these plants. Are they communicating with me? Are some of them not doing so well? I don't know the answer to that until I investigate more fully. But I'm inviting spirit, or the universe, or the cosmos, God, whatever you want to call that, presence, to open me up more and to help me understand and to provide for me the experiences that I need to fulfill what I came to this planet for in this time and space. I began my prayer this morning, as I have many days. I am your son. I am here. I am listening. I recognize, and I'm inviting you to recognize the same thing. We are all children of God. Every one of us. I don't even care if you're an atheist and you don't want to use the word God. Pick a word. Pick another word. It doesn't matter. We are children of life. We are children of the cosmos. We are children of creation. We are children of evolution. I noticed I used the word children, 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 children repeatedly. 4 times, I think. Children in understanding. What are hyperdimensional realities? What is this world we live in all about? I get frustrated sometimes because people can't see what I see. And when I communicate, it's like I'm talking to the wall. I know you've been there with people. I mean, I'm experiencing it with a few people in the Republic right now that I have resigned from, at least from national, because I recognize the agenda to set up a theocracy. But they don't see it. Some of them do not see it. They say we are not establishing a religion. That is not our purpose. That is not our intent. They don't see, for example, that the Holy Bible is preferring one religion over another because the Holy Bible only refers to one religion. But they don't see Christianity as one religion. See, they see Christianity as Mormonism, Jehovah's Witnesses, Baptists, Episcopalian, Catholic, Protestant. They see the divisions. So those are the religions. Christianity isn't a religion, not to their thinking. But I noticed they didn't put the Bible and the Book of Mormon as the law form. They didn't put the Bible and the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, the Tao Te Ching, and other sacred writings. They just said the Bible. They don't see that that's favoring religions. Anyway, that was part of my thought process in the thing, because the communications coming as I try to explain what to me is so simple and so obvious, they're saying, but we didn't establish a religion. That was never our purpose. It was never to show partiality to one religion over another. That was not our purpose. Obvious to me it was. When I talk to some of them, it's obvious to me that they're trying to legislate morality, but these are the communication problems that we have in this world. Will we reach a point that David Wilcock and others suggest where we make a quantum leap in our ability to perceive? So that all of a sudden, these areas that seemed so frustrating to us that we couldn't really communicate, we were each expressing our point and neither seemed to be getting what the other one was saying. That's in the religious realm, it's in the scientific realm, it's all over the place in our culture. We don't communicate with each other. Will there be a quantum leap that opens up and turns on some of the codons in our DNA that have been apparently shut off with the latent gifts of abilities and abilities that are turned off with them? Will they get turned on, at least to those of us that are willing, so that we can indeed have powers, and I want to refer to them as powers, that we weren't able to use before, but all of a sudden we're able to use them, like in the movie The Matrix, where they fire the weapons at Neo and there's like an invisible barrier. The same thing happened in the Anastasia story, where they came to try to take her to a little camp and observe her outside of Moscow. Okay? Same thing. Do we have powers like that? My answer is yes, we do. Do I have the ability to use them at this point in time? Not that I'm aware of. There's a whole bunch of realities, or a lot of reality, that is within my sphere of awareness, at least somewhat, but that I'm not able to utilize it yet. I'm not able to utilize the awareness of that and bring it home as a gift to bring actual manifestation in the physical world. I do believe I'm going there because I'm willing to go there. I'm willing to interact with the extraterrestrials and extra-dimensionals, hyperdimensionals. I'm willing to interact with other parts of reality. I am in the wonderful place of knowing that I don't know. And I think that's a beautiful thing. Many people think they do know, and when what they don't know comes up, fear is their reaction. I choose excitement instead. I choose anticipation instead. I choose curiosity instead. That's where I choose to go. You can make the choice, we can all make the choice to shut down, to withdraw, and to put up barriers because we're afraid of the unknown. Well, I'm excited that the unknown is making itself known. And I say, give me more. Give me more. What do you say when something challenges your belief system? When you think you've had it all figured out and all of a sudden you realize you don't? How do you react to that? What's your response? Do you say, I'm not going to believe that stuff. I know the truth. I know what I know. Well, do you? If you want to say you do, okay. I'll let you say that. But I don't think any of us really know much of anything. We're evolving. We're being shown new revelation. Things that have been latent within us are waking up. This is happening all over the planet. Nothing can stop it. It's the way of it. Anyway, as I ponder hyperdimensional realities today and in the days ahead, my hope is that there really is a breakthrough sometime this year that will bring tangible and visible results. I was disappointed last year when it didn't happen then, and it's been over a year since then. But maybe this year there will really be something. Maybe it's 12:12. Maybe it's 12:21. Who knows? All I know is that I'm curious and excited enough and open enough to say, show me. I want to know more of who I am and how I can serve creation. Thank you for listening. Have a blessed day. Namaste.